Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Mafu, hello. Let me give you... Thank you for being here, Mafu. Here's your big boon for your redeem. I'm hyped. What are you hyped about? I'm curious. Why? Let me move my mic a little bit. There we go. What are you hyped about? Is there something I should be hyped about? I don't know. Let's take care of some introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn. I'm a photographer, and I am based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, hopefully you will be able to find a Linktree link within the description. It looks something like that. And this is every place you can find me on the interwebs. Yeah, let me select that. If you would like to share your work with me, you can join my Discord, or if you have questions for that matter, you can join my Discord and reach me from there. But this is every place I am on the interwebs, and every place where you can find me. If you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, please subscribe, follow, like, all those good things. Stian. Hello, fellow Badger fans. Blessed be the Badgers. Okay. Oliver and DTM have been saving up to get Tekken 8 and play with me. It just had a discount today, and I've been so excited I just had to tell them. Also, I might play with some friends of mine later this week. Nice. Not a clue what Tekken 8 is. Is there 7 other Tekkens? I don't know. Again, if you have a Behance page and you'd like to subscribe to me from there, feel free. Also, if you like what I do, you can buy me a cup of Joe from there. Yeah. I think that's enough about me. Oh, Tekken is like Street Fighter. Gotcha. Alrighty. I am just not hip and with it with, yeah, I know Street Fighter. It's old. Well, the original Street Fighter. I just haven't been a gamer. I haven't even turned on. The only thing I have is a 360, an Xbox 360. And I haven't turned that thing on in probably since COVID. Since lockdown. Played some golf. Yeah. 360, you said. Yep. Get a PS5 instead. Why would I get anything? If I'm not playing any games right now, why would I get a PS5? I could not justify, nor would I want to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If you do join my Discord, we've got a few channels. We've got stream chat. We've got community artwork. We have project feedback. So if you have like a Behance project you want to share with me, you can send it here. But we've got some community artwork to check out. So we've got a riff. I don't know why he forwards these things. This is for Dribble Weekly Warm-Up Challenge for creating a poster for the Lunar New Year with 3 color palette assets found in Express. Use duotone effect for the assets to reflect the rule of using only 3 colors. Any feedback we appreciate.
täglich frisch für euch geliefert.
Oh,
Aber zum
already
gleichen Preis.
YouTube? Now, I am assuming if this is the full page and you're trying to create a type of poster, I would recommend moving it up a little bit, giving yourself a little bit more of a border at the bottom instead of making it perfectly centered. That's always a little bit appealing. Also, down here, right by my head, got all these little sticks sticking out, which is not... It's a bit of a tangent, and I'm right there. Also, cutting off here, I'm not a fan of cutting off the edge like that. I mean, I really like the color palette. I mean, you kind of, okay, you cheated. I'm gonna put it that way. Because if you were trying to do a 3-color palette, and that's it, and these are your colors, unfortunately, you've got too many gradients happening, like in this lamp up here, to actually call this a true 3-color. I would be concerned with that. And also, your horse, like, you don't have these browns in your color palette. So the browns, if you're trying to do a minimal artistic piece, don't go with the black. Just stick with the browns. You've got the dark browns here. Stick with those. There's a lot more than 3 colors in here. And I feel the drop shadow is... I love me a drop shadow, so don't get me wrong. I'm not poo-pooing on it. It's a little heavy. It's just a little bit too heavy. Maybe drop down the opacity just a little bit of that. Drop it down a little more. But very cool. Very cool. I like the use of the flipped lamps. I do like that. Also, you could have possibly... no, forget it. Forget it. I like it. I like it, a riff. Good job. All right. Old photos. This is from Vikram. My old photos thought of uploading in social media. I like this a lot. I have a problem. My eye keeps getting drawn to these leaves over here. It's the only green in the entire thing, and it's really drawing my eye in. I like it, though. I like it. Oh, this is a great photo. Just take half a step backwards, Vikram. You're cutting off the bottom of this tire down here at the bottom. Take a half a step back. But I like it. here. Cool bike. This is really super nice photo. I like the way you use the wall to frame it. The only thing that I would have liked to have seen, it's just a little bit unbalanced. If the temple, I think it's a temple, was a little bit more to the left, and you could have balanced the sky with the trees. Just a thought. Very nice. Good silhouette. That's just fun. Oh, so close. This is a really cool image. This is what I'm talking about being balanced. This is really, really cool. The only issue I have is over here, this wall is so close to the edge that it really sticks out that something's not straight. Either your camera, whatever. Now, the other ones look pretty straight up and down. They look good. So that would be an easy fix in your perspective, in the straighten tools in Lightroom Classic. But I dig this. I really enjoy this one. Ooh, great panning. You got the face, you got the eyes. Great job. I love doing this. When I was in the studio, we had it's called a practicum. I don't some of you may not have heard about this, but students would come into the studio and they would be there for like a week, and I probably mentored maybe 5 or 6 students throughout the couple of years that I was in the studio. And this was one of the things that I really tried to teach them. Some of them didn't even know about cameras, how to use cameras, how to really use a camera. And so I really took it upon myself on how to use a camera. And being able to get something like this in camera is a great technique. I really enjoy it. When you nail it, it is hard, but when you nail it, it's really cool. I wonder if I've got an example. Let me think here. Let's actually jump over here. I don't know. I should have a I should do a sporting. I don't think I've got a sport. I don't, do I? Wow. I can't believe I never thought of that before. All right, well, continuing on. That's cool, Vikram. I dig it. Chat has gone quiet. Chat, are you still here? Or we're lurking? Stian just redeemed we're lurking. Thank you, Stian. Okay. So, we're going to have a little bit of fun. Before we get started, I am trying to help out my nephew. And I want to do a social media campaign or a post and maybe some different things. So we'll get into that. I don't get time off to watch your streams. Well, thank you for being here, Stian. But before we get started, the Olympics are happening right now, the Winter Games, and I always love the Olympics, both winter and summer games. And so I did a couple years ago, I did a game. Is it a real sport? And so this is for you to guess if it is a real sport or not. I love watching Norway win. They're good at cross-country skiing. All right. So we are going to be in Firefly Boards today. And I've already got it open. So made this little chart for us. That's why we have the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, right? No. Okay, so this is what's going on. Is I've got the sport. We can talk about the sport, whatever you want, and then all you need to do is tell me if it is an Olympic event. And ads are going to be turned off. YouTube. We don't need to hear that. Excuse me. And most of these, one way or another, and I say most of these, okay, let me put it this way. It's an actual sport. It was a demonstrated sport, but never brought in, or it's not a sport. So all you need to do in chat is to say yes or no. And so let's go ahead, get started here. And let's actually jump in here. So we have the Olympic rings that I built a couple years ago, I think. Alpine skiing combined. Stian says, first, I think is yes. Well, I don't know how many people are here in chat right now, but the unfortunate thing here, to be honest, I don't really know the English names for stuff. That's okay. We'll talk about it. The unfortunate thing is, while I was having my lunch today, I was watching the Olympics, and I was actually watching the alpine skiing combined. So it's on right now. And by the way, Stian, the United States woman is in the lead. The United States is winning. So the combined is, I believe, it's either downhill and slalom or downhill and giant slalom. But the downhill is happening right now, and the US is in the lead, crushing it. It's the same woman that ended up winning the downhill. So yes, it is. All right. Luge. The mixed team relay. Now, I was visiting Innsbruck, and I was lucky enough to go up to the skiing and to the sledding events, and to check that out. That's cross country. That's now. Oh, there's multiple events happening right now, Stian. I've got 4 different channels that I can watch the Olympics on. And yeah, she is in 4th, which is pretty freaking good. Because I tell you, it's crazy. I watched the World Cup, and with skiing and other things like that, all of a sudden the Olympics show up, and these US women and men show up out of the woodwork and do really well. And I'm like, how do I not know who you are? Like, I watched, they must not take part with the World Cup or something. It's on break. It probably is in between the downhill and the second event. Okay, so we are on luge, mixed team doubles. Is it an Olympic sport? Norway, yeah, they're not that great at skiing. They absolutely crush it when they're cross-country skiing. They're amazing. Norwegian rage intensifies. Well, I'm like, Germans crush it at all of the sledding events. You know, bobsled, luge. It's just how it is. The Germans rule it. Yeah, you just kind of have to be aware of it. Be aware of it. Okay, yes or no, luge mixed team relay. Anybody? Do you have guesses? Have you seen this sport? Do you know what this sport is? Mafu says, I vote yes. Stan says, never heard about it, so I'm saying no. The answer is yes. This is a crazy event. Good job, Mafu. 1 point, Mafu. So, in the luge, you have men, women, then you have the doubles, which they literally stack on top of each other. And I think there's a 4th. And what they do is the first person goes, they go down, and then at the end of the track, there is a thing that hangs down, and they have to sit up really fast and hit it. And when they hit it, it sets off a light at the starting gate, and then the next person goes. And so forth. So it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Military patrol. Now, this might be what Stian is talking about. Military patrol. And it is exactly what it sounds like. Is it an Olympic sport? Any guesses? I tell you, this is not going well. Maybe I should have waited until we had more people. Well, are you gonna vote? Military patrol? Mafu says no. I say it was, Stian says. And you are both correct. Military patrol. So during World War I, in mountainous countries, they did military patrolling, which you're on skis, you have rifles, and you're patrolling the mountains. And in 1908 in Paris, they decided to have it as an Olympic event. Try it as an Olympic event. And it failed. But it gave birth to the biathlon, which is the cross-country skiing and shooting, the rifle shooting. So it kind of gave birth to that, which is interesting. All right. Now we're up to ski jumping, the mixed team normal. So it's mixed, men's and women's, team, high country name, and on the normal hill. Why did my voice just crack there? Is it an Olympic sport? Never heard about team jumping, so I say no, Stianza. Anybody else like to guess? 3, 2, 1. Yes! Yes, it is. Team jumping is a big thing. Big thing. Usually they have 4 jumpers on a team, and you have a combined score. So, mixed team normal, yep. All right. Ice skating, special figures. Is it a Winter Olympic sport? We'll see. We'll see. Stian says yes. Mafu, would you like a guess today? Skating, special figures. And let's go 3, 2, 1. No! This was the birth of figure skating as we know it. Good morning, Jackie. We are playing an interesting game of, is it an Olympic sport? So all you need to do is type in yes if you think it is, no if you think it wasn't. All the sports that we're showing were either made up or they were demonstrated but never picked up as an Olympic sport, or it's an actual Olympic sport. So the figure skate, the special figures, back in the beginning of ice skating, skaters were literally given a figure, like a figure 8 or some type of drawing, and they had to skate that figure into the ice, and then the judges came out and looked at the ice and were like, and they would judge how well you created these special figures. Now, of course, it has evolved into ice dancing, doubles, and the figure skating that we know today. But back in the day, way back in the day, special figures is what they had to skate. All right, next one, we have freestyle skiing, ski cross. Is it an Olympic sport? Stian says neat. It is interesting. General, hello there. I believe boredom is how's the saying go? It's the invention of design or something like that. These guys, gals, people, Mafu says yes. They are up at the arena, stadium, mountain all day, and they may have only one event. So they're up there, and I guarantee that they're like talking about different ways to fill the time. And that's probably how they come up with some of this stuff. Okay, Sion says I should go skiing soon. I did not bring any of my ski gear. I used to work in a ski shop. Used to ski a lot. Vikram, hello.
Die Barclays Visa ist jetzt die.
So, we are looking, is it an Olympic sport? Freestyle skiing, ski cross. We have one vote so far from Mafu. Mafu says yes. Anybody else like to vote? Hope you all had a good weekend. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Yes! Ski cross. Hockey games and ancient competitions are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid. Yeah, the Empire was really good with their blasters there, General. Pew pew pew. Never hit a thing. Okay. Ski cross. For those of you that do not know, ski cross is when you have 4 people race against each other and they're going down a crazy fast slope with big old jumps. It's kind of a free-for-all. Lots of fun to watch. It's exciting. Skijoring. Skijoring. Or I think it's a skijoring. Skijoring is maybe the correct way to pronounce it. Skijoring. Olympic sport? Yes or no, people? Then we'll talk about this one. Mafu says no. We have a vote for Pedro. Good choice there, General. Anybody else want to take a stab? Skijoring. 3, 2, 1. Is that thumbs up for yes? It is. That sounds Swedish. Could be. So I say no. The answer is no, it's not. But they tried it. Horse with an outboard motor. Yeah. Hey, Devlin, good to see you. So I was doing a little bit more research on this. The skijoring that was introduced into the Olympics, they were actually pulled by dogs. So in the Olympics, they were on skis and they were pulled by dogs. There is the event with the horses that Devlin is talking about. That still happens today. But that didn't catch on. Skijoring. Let's go to ski ballet. Ski dancing, if you will. Ski ballet. Is it an Olympic sport? It definitely is a sport. Is it an Olympic sport? Mafu says no way. Stian says yes. Anybody else? Let's do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. No, it's not. It was big like in the 70s, 80s, but it never made it. They introduced it in the Olympics and it didn't take off. So, no. All right. Ski mountaineering. So I'm assuming ski mountaineering is you have to mountaineer the mountain So climb that mountain and ski down. Is that an Olympic sport? Any guesses? Anybody at all? I'm getting hot. While you guys are thinking about it, too many monitors. Is it a sport? You have to mountaineer the ski. Or maybe the ski mountaineers you. I don't know. Anybody have a guess? Let's do a countdown here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mafu says yes. Yes, you are right, Mafu. Ski mountaineering is a sport. I have not seen it. I want to, though. Okay, let's get back. Snowboarding parallel mixed. Snowboarding parallel mixed. General says yes. So parallel stands for the fact that people are skiing against each other. Mixed at the same time. Mixed is, of course, men's and women together. Mixed. Dogs and cats together, it's mayhem. We have one vote for yes so far. That's really a joust. It could be. I could have put jousting in. But that's more of a summer sport. Not stirred. All right. 3, 2, 1. No, it is not a sport. Snowboarding parallel has already been done. And they have a women's event and a men's event, and that's it. They don't have a team or mixed, but they should. But snowboarding parallel is a relatively new sport, so if it catches on, maybe in the future. All right, speed skiing, icicle jousting. Poke an eye out. Speed skiing. I am. I'll keep it to myself for right now. Speed skiing. Is it a sport? Is it an Olympic sport? All of these are sports. But the speed skiing. Mafu says yes. Do we have any more guesses? Going once. Going twice. The answer is no. Okay, wait a minute. General says, I saw a movie about a bus that had to speed around a city, keeping its speed over 50. I thought it was 55. And if its speed dropped, it would explode. I think it was called The Bus That Couldn't Slow Down. I think you're right. This is crazy. I mean, downhill is crazy enough where they're doing, 60, 70 miles an hour and more. But having an event as into who can actually get to the highest speed, talk about freaking dangerous and scary. No turns, just see how fast you can get down. Okay. The winter pentathlon. The winter pentathlon. I can say it. Is it an Olympic sport? They definitely have a summer one. And if you're curious, hold on, I can even give you the 5 events. It was cross-country skiing, shooting, downhill skiing, fencing, and horse riding. Those are the 5 sports that make it up. General says yes, then no. Just chasing terminal velocity wouldn't be very cool. No. I can just imagine a lot of people getting hurt. Any more guesses? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Mafu says yes at the last second. No, but they tried it. They wanted to try to bring something over from the summer games, and it ended up just being too difficult. I think the foils in the fencing kept freezing. The foils in the fences kept freezing. We have half a point? No, you said you said yes. As I said, Mafu, all of these events, you can't do that. Interesting. All of these events, there's only one that actually never was brought into the Olympics. That doesn't exist. There's only one. All of these others have actually, they've tried it in the Olympics. So the military patrol, the special figures, the skioring, the ski ballet, the speed skiing, and the winter pentathlon all were tested sports within the Olympic Games, but they never made it. They never became an Olympic sport. The only one is the snowboarding parallel mixed. That's the only one that's made up. Everything else, they are all actual sports that they played in the Olympics at one point or another. So no half points. Nope. All right. Speed skating, mass start. Now, again, this Shawn, the Netherlands rule at speed skating. Mafu says I vote yes. I will make it legal. My special fingers was F, and that was my score too. We have one vote. Ooh. Congratulations, chat. We've hit 100 messages already. Thank you so much. Boom. Okay, we have a vote for yes and a vote for no. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, it's a sport. It's crazy to do a mass start with speed skating. You know, you have mass starts in short track speed skating, but in the long track, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay, we have the bobsled. Monobob. Not tri-bob. Monobob. Is that an actual Olympic sport? Mafu says yes. You're doing pretty good, Mafu. You're about 50%. Not bad. We have one yes vote for Monobob. And I don't even know where the term bobsled came from. I don't have a clue. Mikasa, hello? Photoshop is an Olympic sport. Hi, welcome, man. Good to see you. PJ. I'm trying to keep everybody's name straight. So, anybody jumping in, we are almost done, but we have been doing is it an actual Olympic sport? We've done alpine skiing combined. Yes. Combined. Yes. We have the luge mixed team relay. Yes. Military patrol. No. Ski jumping mixed team normal. Yes. Figure skating, ice skating, special figures. No. These have all been tried as an Olympic event, and they just said no. The ones that have a no. The freestyle ski cross, yes. Skioring, no. Ski ballet, no. The ski mountaineering, yes. Snowboarding, parallel mixed, nope. Speed skiing, nope. Winter pentathlon, nope. And nor. Speed skating mass start is a yes. Good to see you, Nor. Hope you had a good weekend. Where is ice cream speed eating? They tested it and everybody went home with a headache. What is bobsled? Look it up, Vikram. Monobob. Is it an Olympic sport? Have we even had anybody? Yeah, Mafu said yes. We have one vote for yes so far. Exactly, Nor says, yep. Cool Runnings the movie. I don't think that, at his age, I don't think he'd know what that is, Hyena. Okay, any more guesses? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is, yeah, it's one person. They have 4-person bobsled, they have 2-person bobsled, and they have the monobob. So one person pushing the sled and jumping in and steering. Is it hair cutting, a monobob? So yes. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Ice stock sports. That is the actual name. Ice stock sport. Is it an Olympic event? I think, Vikram, that was your old one. Curling is not in the list. It's so funny. I love curling. I love curling. In fact, this, nor the fact that you brought this up, Hyena says no, Bavarian curling. Vikram's using the internet. This is a form of curling. I reject. I think you mean I object. 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 Not reject. The only reason, I mean, this is curling. I subject, dupe bug, hello. Like, the only reason that I left curling off is because it's happening. It's already been happening. It's live. So, okay. Dupe bug should know this, maybe. Ice stock sport. Is it an Olympic sport? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. And Vikram totally gave it away. Only in French-speaking countries. This is a German version of curling, as Vikram said, Bavarian, which I'm not sure if it's Bavarian. I didn't look that much into it, but it is a German style curling, and it was rejected. We have one more. We have dog sled. Is it an Olympic sport? PJ says maybe. Maybe. It's possible. Vikram says no. I find the history interesting. Anybody else want to take a stab at it? General says no. We have a maybe and 2 no's. Well, I have 1 nose, but you all have 2 no's in chat. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are correct. It's interesting that they introduced dog sledding in the 1980 Lake Placid games. And it didn't take off. But I find it interesting that they tried it in Lake Placid. My dog has no nose. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Makes me think of the movie Call of the Wild. Wonderful movie. Yes, then later it is unofficial. Well, it's okay. So it's called demonstration sports. And so whenever they bring anything in to give it a shot to see what people would like, they call it a demonstration sport. So you've got the demonstration sports, military patrol, which ended up turning into the biathlon. The special figure skating, special figures, that was 1908. Bandy, which is a Russian style hockey, a popular in Nordic countries and Russia. I've never heard of bandy. We have the ice stock sport, which is a German variant, curling, ski ballet, later known as ski acro for acrobats, skioring. We've got the dog sled race, sled dog racing, Lake Placid. Oh, Lake Placid, 1932. Excuse me. I thought it was 1980. I missed that. Speed skiing. That was in 1992. They didn't think that that was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. And then we have the winter pentathlon. So, was that the joke that win the Ward Dev? Okay. Just catching up on chat. And then, of course, you have the sports. This is on Wikipedia. You have all the sports and then the breakdowns of the sports. So, there we go. There we go. Just to give you a little bit of background. I found it pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. But that is my game today. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I had fun making this. I always have fun doing this during the Olympics because there's so many strange and wonderful sports out there. But there we go. Okay. Today, I want to start putting together a social media. I don't want to call it a campaign, but maybe it is. I don't know. My nephew, who is my absolute favorite nephew, albeit my only nephew, is absolutely amazing. So every year he decides to take something on for that entire year. One year it was to get off of social media for an entire year, which he succeeded. Ooh, you are. Why can I not delete this? Where is this camp?
Vikram King 1999 just redeemed Doodle Game.
Thank you for that, Vikram. Camp. Man. All right. There we go. All right. Sorry. I was trying to figure out how to freaking delete that message. Dude bug. I don't know what that is. Camp are you? All right. Anyway, this year he has decided he's going to run a marathon. He went from being a major athlete, football, big, strong wrestler, not a runner. So this is not a runner's, was a runner. He played rugby in college. Just a bad joke. You said you wanted to work on camp. I am today. Campaign. Jeez. Sorry, I am slow. Let's jump into boards. Let me bring this up. Okay. So, he gave up alcohol one year for an entire year. He just gave birth. He didn't give birth. His wife did. But he just had his first baby. Beautiful, gorgeous baby. And his name is Tanner. You can see the information up above. And to run the marathon, not only is it he's trying to get back into, let me bring it up. Not only trying to, get into shape and do this, he is trying to raise money for, where are you? Trying to raise money one moment. I really should have had this open before. Okay. He is trying to raise money for the the charity, the International OCD Foundation. And as of right now, as you can see, he's not having a lot of luck. So I am wanting to try to help him out. Now, his Instagram, if you're interested, Tanner Talks is the Instagram. And I can put this into chat if you want to look at it. He is just good-natured and hilarious. And it's him trying to run again for the first time. Let's actually delete this. And okay. Wait.
Corner, and so here is my New Year's resolution. Every year I try and do something that I think is meaningful for that year. 2024 I gave up drinking. That one was pretty significant because in that I talked about things like OCD. I got a little bit vulnerable on social media, and I'm here to do that again. So in 2026 my goal is going to be to run the Quad City Marathon. Okay, as I do this, I'm going to be starting a page where I document training, I document my thoughts, I document how much running sucks, because as most of you probably know about me, I haven't ran a mile in quite a long time, so this should be a pretty fun adventure to document. But with that, I want to run with some sort of purpose. And so I am going to be taking donations to the International OCD Foundation to try to raise some money, to spread some awareness that it's not always what you see on TV. It's not always the typical, thoughts of contamination and that kind of thing. And so, again, doing this to raise awareness, but also hopefully to help others seek out some treatment or get some treatment, because that can be expensive too. So that's my goal for 2026. If you want to follow along, like I said, I'm starting a secondary Instagram page, and I hope to see you there. And just so we're clear, this one.
Okay. So as you can see, this channel literally is him suffering. At one point in time, it was 14 degrees Fahrenheit, and he went for a run, and his glasses are completely steamed up. I don't know how he can see. His mustache is all iced up. It's just hilarious. And so the thing is, my nephew is just a great guy. And so I've been thinking about this, and I'm like, you know what? I need to do something. I want to do something to help him out. Not just give him money, but just, to do something. So I have started doing some brainstorming. What I've got is I've got the Quad City Marathon. Well, this is that page right there. So where to donate. I have the Quad City Marathon, and it's happening the 26th and 27th. Not both days is the marathon. They have 5Ks, 3Ks. They have a whole bunch of different races within the Quad Cities. And for those of you that don't know what the Quad Cities are, that's in Iowa, the United States. So I took his message that he has here and brought it in onto a board. So today I'm going to try to figure out how to put something together for a non-runner, marathon runner for donations for the International OCD Federation. And I don't know where to go. So today we're going to be throwing together some mood boards. We're going to try to get something going in the right direction with the right feeling for this. So, of course, as always, if you have suggestions in chat, I'm totally open for those. But we need to get some ideas down. So first off, what I want to do is we've got... Okay, let me bring this up. And this is a website I haven't looked at yet, so let me open it up here first. Okay. All right, so this is the International OCD Foundation. We're gonna need their logos. We're gonna need their logos for sure. So let's grab, first off, copy that. Let's jump back into our board and let's grab this one and that one. Let's move that down. That's for the marathon. Grab that, holding down the Option key. Just gonna bring that over and Command V. And let's grab all of these and get into our alignment. Sure, everything is looking somewhat nice and neat. And let's Google, what do they call it? IOCD. IOCDF. Okay. IOCDF logo. Get in here. And let's see. We could, honestly, I would rather take the actual logo rather than remake it. I mean, we may need to remake it. I don't know. We'll see what we have here. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to save that image. Downloads is fine. Okay. Back over here. Let's bring in our logo. All right. Now, I have to be forthcoming with you. Off the top of my mind, having OCD, being OCD, I don't know. Now, Tanner, the interesting thing here, Tanner ended up went to college at Palmer to become a chiropractor. He is now I believe he's called a professor at Palmer University teaching. And the crazy thing is he did not have the most confidence in the world, and now he's teaching in classrooms of 100 to 150 people. So pretty spectacular. Pretty spectacular. Now, I'm checking out, like, I have ADHD and OCD. Well, I want to just get an idea exactly from the Federation what they're saying OCD is. The obsessive compulsive disorder is just a minor personality quirk. Oh, in reality, OCD is a serious and often debilitating mental health disorder that affects people of all ages and walks of life. When a person can get caught in a cycle of obsessions and compulsions. Oof. Okay. All right. Hyena, the interesting thing is, my age, the idea of ADHD and OCD was kind of just coming out in public. It was just starting to be introduced. And at that time, there was a lot of bull crap about it, to be honest. This was a long time ago, and I remember hearing about it. I remember reading about it. After that, never really thought about it. So, this I think is going to be a really good project to work on, to not only educate myself, maybe get the word out there. I don't know. And at the same time, maybe be able to help Tanner. We'll see. But at least, at the very least, I am going to be educating myself. Okay. This is deep. Contamination obsessions, violent obsessions, responsibility obsessions, perfectionism related. About 1 in 40 adults currently have OCD. Holy crap! That's over 3 million adults in the United States, or the population of Phoenix, Arizona, and Philadelphia combined. 2.2 million children in the United States have OCD. OCD affects men, women, children of all races. On average, it takes only 7 years for an individual to receive an accurate... Holy crap! Takes 7 years for an individual to receive an accurate OCD diagnosis. More than 2/3 of the public cannot accurately identify OCD. I'm one of them. I can't identify it. I have things I do daily to manage my OCD. Overall, I'm on top of it. It was worse when I didn't realize I had it. Good for you. I mean, for staying on top of it. Wow. All right. This is okay. This is interesting. I'm feeling better about it. Let's jump over here. I switched too many ads on Twitch. All right. Welcome back, PJ. So I think the big thing that we want to focus on, that we need to start kind of getting this mood board going, is do we want... I think it needs to focus on Tanner. It makes me mad that people say I'm obsessed when they mean that they just heard of something they like. They are not obsessed. I can understand that, Devlin. The issue, Devlin, and this is overall, is people in general, and especially the people that would say that, are really freaking over dramatic. Like, how often do you hear that? You see something, you're like, oh, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. They're just over dramatic and not able to get out what is occurring. Okay, so let's name our artboard. And artboard 1 is okay because it's a starting point, but let's just go mood board and get some stuff down. And first off, if the focus is going to be on Tanner, I wonder if it's more interesting the fact he's a non-runner and he's going to try to run a marathon in 8 months now. Okay, let's get some stuff going. Let's grab in. Just get some stuff here. So he played rugby. He played rugby. Let's see. Chiropractor.
Die Barclays Visa ist jetzt die Easy Bank Kreditkarte.
Let's see here. Professor. I mean, these are kind of lame stock images, to be honest. These are lame. Sorry, Adobe stock. We can just grab that one. Obviously, he's not an old man. Okay. Let's jump into here. He is a massive Iowa State fan. which is funny. He didn't go there. His mom did. But so let's bring that in. I feel like being obsessed with something isn't a conscious choice. It happens when attention becomes intensely focused or hyper fixated on something. What do you wait? Okay, hyena. I agree. That makes perfect sense to me. I'm not an expert whatsoever, so I don't want to speak out of line. But what you're saying makes absolute sense to me. Okay. What are you typing, Vikram? All I caught, you're in admission for a PhD in photography? That's the case. Congratulations, buddy. Okay. And jump back over here. Again, big Bears fan. So I kind of want, all right, we got 2.5. That's loud. I apologize, everybody. The one thing that I'm thinking about, no, let's not do that, is, and it's too soon. It's too soon to think about color. It's too soon. I need to stop. Get back to the mood board. Get back to the mood board. Okay. I don't know what this is going to bring up. If there is such a thing as a non-runner. PJ says, I've been accused of having an obsession with art supplies. Supplies. Well, okay. There's worse things, I guess. Unless art supplies are expensive. I'm digging that image. There is somebody, I'm not going to name names, but like their family is not wanting them to buy any more art books. All right, so this is interesting to me, and let me do bug. I told you that in confidence. Hey, I did it. Well, Oh, really? Aldi.
Hey everyone, Glenn here. I heard it was Angus's birthday today and I decided to buy him a sketchbook. I just found out he's not allowed to have any more sketchbooks. Well, happy birthday, Angus.
Okay, there you go. All right. I don't think somebody said Dubai, Wafu. I do not. Let me find this really quick and bring this in. Give me a second. Were we supposed to? Why are we supposed to be talking about Dubai, Mafu? Why? Well, birthdays are merely symbolic. I can't even speak. Birthdays are merely symbolic of how another year has gone by and how little we've grown. Oh, some of us have grown just the wrong way. Oh, Duke Bug, not Dubai. That's funny. Oh, where did this go? Come on. There's something there. I have a rhyme and a reason what I'm doing. I think. Maybe. It's from Jax. There it is. Whoa. What the heck? Is that an Illustrator file? No, you can. Wait, I'm going through stuff. Give me a second. Oh, it is an Illustrator file. Okay. Oh, we gotta put it on an artboard. All right. Sorry about that. I just needed to find some stuff. Bring to the front. There you are. Okay, so this is from one of Jack's. I don't know why that's not white. Daily challenges from a while ago, and so this is kind of a different thing. Whereas I'm looking at, and I don't know why this is so blurry. Looks horrible. I think this was Jack's, yeah. Let me see. Brand brief. I think so. Anyway, I'm gonna open this up in Illustrator. Let's get Illustrator going. Because this is the interesting thing. Like, if I'm trying to maybe put together a brand to get an idea, I've jumped ahead by getting into some of this stuff. Oh, I don't care. Not really what I want. So, with the idea of trying to create a kind of social media, and I don't want to make this like I'm trying to sell but I kind of am. The purpose of this project is to bring awareness and hopefully donations And I'm kind of wondering what the best way to do this is. Wait, I just saw that dupe bug. Took me years for Shawn to stop calling my Germany. Okay. So if I was starting to put together a brand, and I don't think I am, I mean, maybe I should do it this way. You know, title it, Are You Aware? Everything is sell, eye-catching, attention-holding, and money separating. I agree with you, Devlin. The thing is, when it comes to with somebody making a donation, they're gonna be wanting to make a donation to the person. They may say, agree that the charity fine, add heart tugging. I don't know if that's all right. Let's take a step back here. People are going to make a donation to the personality. Thank you, Vikram. Cheers. I think educating people properly about the subject you're trying to highlight is essential. I think that is a call to action. And I agree with you, Hyena. I don't know why that looks so bad. Is it just too big? Yeah, maybe it's just too big. I don't know. I completely agree with you. The idea is, I think with Tanner, you're going to end up feeling a connection. Like, somebody isn't going to be searching Instagram for the International OCD Foundation and come across Tanner and go, I'm going to donate to them. I don't know what's going on. It came in at that size and it just doesn't look good. And it may be because it's an old Illustrator file. I don't know. It just came in huge. But that's why I opened up Illustrator. I mean, it's looking a little bit better. But it looks like a standard definite. Yeah, it looks really weird. Like that's that. Not that. Looks like a standard definition battery TV I'm using to watch the Olympics on next to my monitors. That's funny. So we know that the call to action I may stay in Illustrator for this part of it. Because right now I'm just trying to mood board and get a handle. So we know we've got our call to action. We have our call to action, which is donate and who you're donating to. So that's going to be our call to action. So, you know, getting to know Tanner, the idea, every year I try to do something that defines the year, whether that be a resolution or a goal. This year I've decided to run the Quad City Marathon. More importantly, I'm also running with a purpose. I'll be raising money for the International OCD Foundation. So we have a message, right? We've got our message. That, how can you say anything better than that? We've got our call to actions. And so now it's just trying to get a feel and or chop it up in Photoshop. So let's jump back over into Illustrator and like, absolutely, let's get some colors going here. That's kind of hard to see. Let's go with that purple. Okay, don't like it. Red. Definitely playful. Exclusive, approachable. Absolutely approachable. Simple, complex. I don't like either one of those. Calm or high energy. Surprisingly, immensely calm. Very natural. So we've got playful, approachable, calm, and natural. All right. Am I still in? Nope. Okay. Oh, are you telling me these don't actually stay? They don't. Let's delete that. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead. Let's add some text in here. Add your text. I am probably doing a horrible job on spelling. Am I? And natural. Whoa, what the heck just happened? Okay. Come on. Go ahead. All right. So we've got our words. Let's get rid of this artboard. Get rid of that for now. Okay. Playful. Oh. Oh, do. Okay. I got an idea. Did you grab those images at the right today? I was making coffee and didn't see it. Yeah. So, what I was thinking about, and let me grab an image. Okay, let's grab that one. Okay. So, one of the... why did you give me an artboard? Let's leave that over there for now. One of the things I was thinking about is like, okay, we need to talk about, what is Tanner into? So, he loves Iowa State. Why's that got a arrow? I don't know. Okay, he's going to be running, but this is not him. He has played rugby. He's a chiropractor. He's a professor. So these are the things that I don't want to say define him, but it's who he is, who he was. And one of the things which I think is going to be really freaking good is he's got dogs and cats, and all of them are rescues. And so, oops, sorry, I hit my mic. They're all rescues. So being able to go through and saying, okay, incorporating the pets, incorporating the dogs running is something that could easily be done, as Devlin said, tug at the heartstrings a little bit. I could ask him for images of his dogs. We could make the dogs being the subject. So this, let's grab this and bring that in. Playful. And what would you, for approachable, again, another freaking fluffy dog, a big dog. Oh, let me get on the other side. I like to see your workflow here. I like using Firefly Boards this way. I love using Firefly Boards this way. This is an amazing way to use Firefly Boards. Are you working right now, Devlin? Do you want to jump in? You want to jump into my board? We could do a collab. Yes, you're working, or yes, you can jump into my board. My ideas is Okay. Not really getting much for approachable. Oh, you're working. Unless you have a fat cat like we do, ignore me until his mama leaves town, then he's so needy. Unless you have a fat cat like we do, ignores me until his mama leaves town, then he's so needy. PJ, that's hilarious. Okay. Approachable. This is an interesting thing because approachable, look at her body language. That is not approachable. Not at all. There you go. Welcoming. Okay, now we're getting the idea. I'll have the laptop out and he'll jump up and says, you don't need a laptop, and says, you don't need that laptop, I'm your laptop. Wait, PJ, isn't the cat just sucking the heat off the laptop? Welcome body language, yes. I kind of like... I mean... Oh, he wants me to put it away. I'm frustrated because Adobe stock has 90% of confident women with crossed arms. Yeah. Yeah. No, I wonder, hold on. Let me... Okay. Story time. This is pretty amazing. The little peanut head here, that's Tanner. This is my brother-in-law. This is my father-in-law who just passed away. That shirt right there that he's wearing still looks brand new. And Tanner took that shirt, among some others, and he wears them to work now. And it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. These shirts, these bright colored shirts, yeah. Makes me a little teary-eyed. But pretty Sharpay pattern. All right. Let's get back. All right. Oh, we are on approachable. All right, I didn't get the cowboy shirt that I wanted. That's okay. Get back to welcoming. I mean, it does give me the feeling Where can I share laptop images? Probably on my Discord. It's not salutations or greetings. Approachable is... that is one of those feelings that you get when you see somebody that you may not know. And... not friendly's the wrong word. Okay? It's not friendly. There are times... let me put it this way. Here we go. People, I don't have anything in here. People are on their phone. You don't want to sit there and... yes, approachable is comfort. Yeah. People are acting like they're on their phone. On the bus, on the train, wherever. And they're acting like they're on their phone. And they're shutting themselves off from everybody around them. So that is making them non-approachable. They put earbuds in their ears. That is making them non-approachable. They are disconnecting themselves from the people around them. If you see somebody on the bus, on the train, wherever, and they're actually looking around and engaging with people around them, you're gonna feel as if they are more approachable. I am immensely approachable. I don't do anything with my phone. I stay in the moment wherever it is that I am. And the only time, people will sometimes say that I have a pretty vicious scowl on my face normally, and makes it unapproachable. So, but I don't do anything intentionally to make myself unapproachable, such as a phone, headphones, something like that. Looking for things that work within realms of relatable, intriguing, and inviting. Inviting. That's a good one. Well, we're getting kind of the same stuff here. I'm gonna just set this one aside for now. Why are you part of it? There. Okay, that's but it's not a greeting, Vikram. If you walk into an office, a person can greet you, and it can feel very unapproachable. It can feel uncomfortable. So it has nothing to do with greetings. Nothing. Because I've seen it. Well, heck, I've probably done it. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna set that aside for right now. Let's go with calm. Well, let me see what we've got here. Oh my God. Okay, this is how did this come up? This is calm. That's calm. We'll see what else we get, but that is... I really don't know how that is inviting. Hey, do you want to jump in my bath? We got donuts. We got food. That's inviting. How are we doing on time? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We will get to the game. I didn't forget Vikram. All right, let's check out calming. Hungry. Be right back. Take your time, Devlin. Calming? Let's see what comes up for calming. Yep. I keep jumping to the other side. Meditate can also be calm. Meditating is more of a action. So it's not a descriptive of the person or the brand that you're trying to make. Calming is a totally different thing than meditative. You wouldn't call a person meditative. Peaceful or lonely. A cup of tea. Well, not if you don't drink tea. If you don't drink tea, here's the thing. You have high energy, Vikram, or calm. So the whole thing that I did here is you have an either or. You're either exclusive, where you're pushing everybody out, or you're approachable. Everybody come on in. You're welcome. You're calming or high energy. Photos to edit. Okay. All right. Just really quick. Did the cat eat the laptop? That's a cute cat. I like the colors. I do. All right. Very nice. Thank you, PJ. Where are we, Tanner? One of the things that I'm getting from this are possibility of colors. Ooh, I like that one. Well, this is the thing, Vikram. Like, for me... Alright, not that one. Like, to me, this is calming. This is... I've spent so much time of my life on the coast. Water, it's crazy how much water is part of my life. But I don't have a boat. But I always, whenever I'm on vacation, I always end up on a lake. I always end up on the water. You can go over here for now. It's different fields. Where are we? Hold on. I don't have it in my nature. That's my animals. Would it be landscapes, maybe? So, a field like this, absolutely 100% not. A cornfield, no. No. Farmer grows crops. Feels like I don't have. Geez, this is so outdated. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Is it here? You know, something like these type of fields. Yes, very calming. This, you're gonna do this to me, aren't you? Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on. Gardens are calm and controlled. Not to me. Not to me, Devlin. Gardens? No. They're hard to miss a Shawn. Because we're talking about bugs. We're talking about bees. We're talking about things I love. I'm just, they're not calming to me at all. And it's not the beach, Vikram, it's the water. It's interesting. Extended family dinner. No, that is not calming. That is the opposite of calming. Bugs are everywhere. Beach is gross. No, beaches aren't gross. All right. Natural. Wow, a lot of skin products. Holy crud. I'm not zooming in on that, but they have a woman giving birth to a baby, which of course is very natural. I just didn't expect it to come up on Adobe stock like that high up. Ask Jack. This is okay. Let's get back over into Illustrator really quick. Natural, industrial. Natural is the wrong word here to search. We need nature. That is what we need. Why are you not letting me scroll? Okay, there we go. That is nature. Biscuit Sammy. Hmm. I'm thinking not just what I would enjoy. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go through. We've got playful, approachable, calming. We have two of the calming, and nature. So what I am seeing. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. Let's take this over, and grab artboard number 2. Let's select everything here. Delete it. Delete it. And color fonts. I got a sausage, egg, cheese, biscuit, and orange marmalade. Feeling calm. Tasting the obsession. Oh, Devlin. Okay. One of the things that I'm really seeing here are these blues. Now, initially, what I was thinking about is when it was coming to colors, I was actually thinking of ripping off some of the sports teams, like the Chicago Bears, having the orange and dark blue. That's one of the things that I was thinking about, because we are playing to an audience, a much younger audience than myself. But this is all giving me much different feels. Taking the approachable image out, because that is more of the body language rather than the suit and tie, even though he is a professional. I'm getting a lot of these. We can try it, Devlin. I was thinking maybe doing the reds and yellows. This was an option. I get too much of the feeling of McDonald's. But if we come in and put in Chicago Bears, the Bears. Does OCD causes have a color or color combo already? A ribbon color or the like? That is an amazing question. OCD ribbon. They do. OCD awareness. I would call that a teal. Devlin. Devlin, you rock. Good job. That was awesome. PJ says, back in my day, go stand in a corner, find something to do, behave, and get whacked. Or it's just imaginary. Back in my day. Okay, we need OCD awareness. I can watch it today. Let me see. Official OCD symbol. Okay, that's the UK. I'm really liking this. Can we find I don't like that. Like that. Okay, so teal is going to be our Wikimedia. I mean, of course, that's going to be super easy to make if we need to. Alessandra, hello. Okay. Let's save that. Let's bring it in here. Oh, that's an SVG. Open with Illustrator. Let's see what we got here. Get the artboard tool. I hate it when they comes in like this. Let's grab the artboard tool. Make this a little bit bigger so we can see what we're dealing with. If we need to really mess with anything. Okay. That. Let's go ahead. Center. Let's do a Command Y. Let's see what we've got. That's pretty clean points. That is pretty clean. I'm digging. Let's see that again. Looks like we got one little hiccup maybe. Something funky is right there. Probably delete that point.
Täglich frisch für euch geliefert. Aber zum Aldi-Preis. Erdbeeren.
Alessandra, hey Shawn, what are you working on today? I will do a quick little, let's grab that, explanation in a moment. That is feeling better to me. Okay. So this is wonderful. We've got our color. Okay, that's good. So Alessandra and anybody else coming in, what I'm working on today is I'm trying to put together a social media post, maybe a campaign, I'm not sure, for my nephew. My nephew is raising money for the International OCD Foundation, and also he is in the process of trying to run or going to be running a marathon. And for him, it's going to be running a marathon September 26th, 27th. He's got an Instagram page about him talking and hating life when he runs and just being himself, really. And so he has created a fundraising page that is for the International OCD Foundation. And so one of the things, other than when I submit, just send money, is I want to put together something, bring out awareness for him for what he is doing, but also with a call to action to donate to the International OCD Foundation. So I am in the process of trying to create a mood board to wrap my head around this because I think this is important. It's for family. So I don't want to half-ass it. I don't want to just jump in Express and go, oh, here we go. So I want to try to make something good. And normally I fail at that. So let's jump back over into Illustrator. What time is it? Okay. We should end this stream. Let's do a file. Save as, not as a template. And let's save this. Take it as Instagram. Let's make it a cloud document. Teal. Let's put a OCD awareness ribbon. And put this into your files. Just save it. I haven't started a library yet. Maybe I should start a library. Let's create a new library. I love libraries. Let's go Tanner OCD. Let's do that. And save that. Let's go ahead. We're going to add our ribbon in and we're going to add all. So now we've got our color. We've got our artwork. We're on the right path. So, cloud document. Yep. Okay, we can close. Let's just close everything for right now. Quit Illustrator. And let's go into add content, Adobe Cloud Storage, and we are going to bring that in. Let's hit add. And I don't want an artboard. Okay. So this is going to be the start of our colors, but we need to bring this over also. Whoa, not there. We need to bring this over here. So that way we have part of our call to action. We've got that. Good there. I may end up totally copying this OCD symbol in Illustrator. All right, so let's grab this. Let's bring this down. Let's do rebuild OCD logo in Illustrator. We're going to next off. Let's do a color palette. Yeah, color palette. I don't want to get tied into the teal. Like I don't mind having the teal in. I love a good teal. And then we need to dive into fonts. Okay, so we have a plan of attack. We've got a plan of attack to move forward with this on Thursday. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Okay, so we've got this going on. Let me go ahead and make a screenshot for our YouTube thumbnail. Everybody that helped out today, thank you so much. Well, thank you, Devlin. Thank you for your help. For those of you that missed it, we played a fun game of Isn't an Olympic Sport. We played that at the beginning of the stream, had a lot of fun with that. But we are going to dive into the doodle game. So I need to get Photoshop up and running. I need some water. And once I am... Wait, did I download that? Hold on. Okay, I was going to bring in colors. Bam, there you go, Vikram. We need to save this image because this might save that. Okay. Did I close everything down? I did. That's easy. Let's bring this in. And so this is going to be the possibility of the colors that we're going to be looking at. We're going to check out using the teal, but we may jump into some of the Chicago Bear colors. So, but then also for the calming, I really like the blue. So we may be staying, I don't want to get off track. I need to stay focused, and staying focused, calm, the calming, the playful. Okay, stay focused, Shawn. Stay focused. So we may not go that color, but we're gonna test it out. All right, am I good? I think I'm good. All right, let's close some of this stuff down. We can close that. I'm done with Firefly. All right. What about sponsorship? Well, that's kind of what it is, Vikram, is they're looking for donations. Now, in the past, okay, a lot of you may not know this. Stay calm as Shawn literally dances and waves his arms around him in his chair. Everybody stay calm! Have you tried searching for a vector file? No, it doesn't matter. All I'm doing is stealing some colors. Oh yeah, so I forgot where I was going with that. So a lot of times what happens is with these marathons, there's so many people that are trying to get in that if you are not doing something as a donation to a foundation or something like that, they won't even allow you to take part in these marathons. So it's not the point of getting sponsored, it's a point of you're raising funds and to being donated to specific people. And a lot of marathons do this, and you're not able to get in. Just any Joe Blow can't just get in. You have to actually be trying to raise funds. And some of them even says you have to raise a certain amount of funds. So this is the process that you have to go through to jump into specific marathons. Is the Quad City marathon like that? I don't know. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, let me get Photoshop up and running, and we are going to start playing the doodle game in about 1 minute, 2 minutes. Yeah, I need water. Devlin. Brands of the World, if they still exist. They do. Actually, they have. I think it's been a while since I've wow, I'm getting ads from everywhere. But yeah, Brands of the World. There we go. Vector library. It's been a few years since I've been on this. Okay. I need water. I'll be back. I'm parched. 1 moment. Stick around. We'll play the doodle game when I get back. All right, everybody, I am back. PJ, I am we'll see. I don't want to spend any more time on this. I actually need to start cooking. But I got to get food going. So, I don't know how many we're going to be able to get through. But thank you for the dance party, Devlin. Who is that? You actually have people dancing. Oh. Okay. Let's go here. I've got to... Where am I? All right, we're going to start with easy. For anybody that may be new here, we are playing like Pictionary, and I'm going to be drawing something very poorly, and you get to guess what it is. When I worked in a print shop, I set up a bunch of files from sponsors to put on bike shirts. Yeah. Lady who does music performance streams, I think. Ah. I mean, I could just hover and see who it is. If I cared. Saran? Saran? Okay. I think we're ready. Boop. Let me close down our properties because we don't need it. Let's go ahead and hit B for brush. Let's see what brush we've got. Everything is set up. Alrighty. I'm actually disappointed as to how easy this is. This one is, but a cup, a can, a tote, a bag, a piston, a weight. Oh, are you serious right now? Right when I start drawing. Cylinder, a mass, a razor, a robot. A robot. Whoa, where'd you go? Vikram got it. Vikram got it. I was kind of like really wanting to draw this. Shawn Impersonator 3000. All right. Vikram, good job. Wanted to draw a robot. You guys are so fast. Why do you gotta be so smart? Why? Looks like Calculon. I was going in that direction. I didn't know if I wanted to go with Bender or yeah, kind of both. I don't know. Whoa! Who gave us a word lurking? Alessandra. All right, let's kick it up to medium. Alessandra's lurking. That's kind of easy. I can't believe that's medium. All right, I'm gonna have fun with this. A mouse or a stylus? A bratwurst, a vase, a vase. PJ, you have no idea how close you were. An urn, a dot, an incense stick. A robot, a bonsai. Perfume, ink, ink and quill, inkwell, plume, pen. Devlin got it. Devlin got it with pen. I cannot. When PJ said stylus, I almost gave it to her. I almost said you got it. I had to do something fun with that. I had to. Okay, so Devlin got that one. Good job, Devlin. Pen, I don't think should. It seems kind of easy. Seems kind of easy, but all right. Let's kick it up to hard. Whoa. 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 Okay. All right. Dalmatian spots, tire tread. Biscuit. Ruins. Insect. A mirror. Painting. Fancy fingernail art, canvas, ink bottle, pen, paintbrush, plein air, an artist, a palette, landscape painting, ink bottle, pen, doodle, tracing table, a light table, a doodle, an easel, kindergarten art project, a table, drawing table. Okay, wait, everybody, stay with me. Vikram got draw. Okay. Oh my god. Silicon transistor? Drafting table, an artist. A silhouette. Okay. So Draw back. Dupe bug. Shoot, why did my... Oh. Dupe bug got it with draw back. I was having a tough time with that. Ooh. Dupe bug, good job. Okay. Draw back. I was going to switch into curtains, drawing back the curtains. Oh, that was tough. Good job. Good job. Woo. All right, draw back. Not the curtains. Okay, draw back. Okay, we're gonna kick it up to very hard, or really hard. This is easier, but I apologize, anybody. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. All right. An ID, a lunch tray, a phone, pass photo. I know what that is, but no. College frame. Bio, a label, a wanted poster, details, a library card, a driver's license. PJ came in with it. Dupe bug got it. A license. License to kill. Dupe bug got that just by a couple seconds. A wholesale discount club card. That's funny. Costco. License. Good job. Having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. Hi, Jack. I can't say I've ever heard that before. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So. Whoa. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that. I hope somebody gets a reference. I don't. Okay. We're gonna... Yeah. Having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. I don't? Maybe I will? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be hard without reference. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Oh, I've never watched Arthur. I've seen it advertised. I've never watched it. All right. Pipe, a steps. Oh, really? Water pipe, a hose. A coconut tree. Okay. A monkey. Okay. A raccoon. Lime. Palm tree. An island. Hawaii? Lost? Coastal? Okay. All right. Let's see. What else can we do? A boomerang. Okay, so name a big island that is associated with boomerang. Tasmania. The UK. Africa. Austria. Devlin got a koala. I'm like, how the heck do you, like, I need reference. Oh my gosh. That was hard. Australia. Wow. Good job, Devlin. Oh my goodness. Okay. We got time for one more. And then I gotta start cooking. Oh, wow. Koala. All right. We're doing a real hard one. Okay. All right. Okay. A cloud. All right. Good job. Good job. Cloud. Shrubbery. Puddle. April. Ooh, that's... Oh, okay. Stay with it, Shawn. Bloom. Weather balloon. Burst. Okay, Vikram, put it together. You said this one? This is number 1. This is number 2. Put the 2 together. Cloud bust. Burst your balloon. Thunder burst. Cloud bang. Speaking of bang, Devlin's banging her head on her desk right now. Cloud burst. Thank you, Vikram. Good job. Vikram. A cloud burst. That was a tough one. I like that. Cloud burst. All right, we're going to do one more. We're going to do one more. And then we're calling it a day. By the way, everybody, Jack and I are going to be working on Olympic stuff on Prompt Jockey in about an hour and a half. Oh, we've done that. Okay, K-pop. Witty? All right, here we go. ear pods, earphones, a sofa, a chair. Okay. Ooh. A wingback recliner. A rocky furniture. Whoops. I went. Antique back chair. A rocking chair. A Windsor chair. Hey, Nate. I say that is a chair. That is a chair. Chairman. Chairman. Vikram got it with chairman. Oh, Vikram, good job. Chairman. You were half right, Nate. Chairman of the board. Nice job. Good job, Vikram.
Mehr Bio für euch. Aber zum Aldi-Preis. Nur Natur-Bio-Landhähnchen
Alright.
für nur 4,99
€. Let's jump up here really quick. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out today. We're going to continue on with this social media campaign post. I don't know what it's going to turn out to be, but we're going to continue on. For those of you that took part of the winter games, that would be Mafu, General. You know who you are. Thank you so much. Thought that was Lincoln. I was wondering where you were going with this. No, I was wondering where I was going with the doo-doo bug. When you put in president, I was like, well, I went in the wrong direction. I don't know. I think of when I think of a man, I think of Abraham Lincoln. I don't know. Uphill skiing. Yes. Okay, so Thursday, we're gonna continue on with the social media campaign, trying to raise funds for OCD, International OCD Foundation. Thank you everybody for being here. In about an hour and a half, Jack and I are going to be live on the Firefly Discord. Stop on by, say hello. And Adobe Live starts today or tonight or this morning, wherever you're located at. I think that's all I got, all the announcements. So thank you everybody for being here. Greatly appreciate you spending your time here. And I will see you soon in chat. Stay safe, stay creative, just be nice. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.